What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. Big shout out to my doggy Bobby Ross for coming through and boosting up the coin. He said it's a cabal winter coming, folks. We're all gonna get the take that in them gas bills. You best believe it. So, moving on swiftly, folks. We got some unfortunate news to some extent right now regarding Prince Turki bin Salman. Now, the context for this is, Turkey wants Tyson. Shock if you didn't know. Turkey wants Tyson to beat USYK. And this is his plan if Tyson beats USYK. And it is a whopper. And to give you some more context where I'm coming from, listen to this clip here. Turkey's talking about options for Tyson Fury if he beats USYK. He mentions the AJ fight, he mentions the Dubois fight, and then he starts sucking off a third fight. This third potential fight will be the best one ever. And at the time, when I'm listening to it live here, I'm thinking, bash, he's talking about Bacoli or something. Oops. It turns out it's the biggest stinker of a fight I've ever heard of. I don't know where they dug this fight up from, but this is what he wants. Let's get to the bars. You best believe it.
And I want Dubois to take chance. And let's see. Also, this is, I will speak honestly because I don't fear from
Please.
nothing. The result of Tyson and USYK, there is a lot of people waiting for. One of them is Dubois. There is also Joshua. And at the same time, there is third person. I am dreaming to see this fight, to give chance to, if he accepts Klitschko, to get back and have a chance to be the oldest heavyweight champion ever.
Vladimir
Okay.
Klitschko.
Vladimir, yes.
Yes.
Vladimir, to break the record of George Foreman.
He's
Give him the chance.
He's 48, turning 49 in late May 25th.
This is perfect.
Perfect. Wait, and he would fight who? Who would you want him to fight?
Dubois.
Of course, of course, if you're smart, yeah. But of course, he will not fight USYK if he win, because two heroes.
So you hear the bars there, yeah? He's not going to fight Usyk if he wins because he goes on to say because they're both Ukrainians and they don't want a Ukrainian derby at this time. So Turkey's saying the big fight he wants to see, his dream fight, is for Tyson Fury to win number one. And to be honest, all of the options he mentioned, well, particularly AJ and Klitschko, they only apply to Fury. No one wants to really watch. Who's going to want to watch AJ? We'd all, win, lose or draw, we'd all watch AJ and Fury again. No one wants to see AJ and Henry Usyk for what? Don't make no sense. So Turkey's listed 3 names for the winner of Fury and Usyk. He said Dubois, which is fine. We'd all watch that versus Fury or Usyk. But then the next 2, Vlad can't be Usyk, he says. And AJ can't be Usyk either, if I'm honest. For what? How would he get there? There's a whole bag of man who are more interesting. We've seen that twice already, right? That's a fact. We've seen AJ Usyk twice already. We haven't seen Dubois versus Usyk twice already. And that's now entertaining because Dubois, even though it was controversial, but Dubois is, in my opinion, a bona fide world champion. I'm going to call it now. It wasn't right what happened. And if I had complete control, I'd have kept Usyk with the 4 belts and had Dubois as interim. But I think he's earned it, if I'm honest. You can't say we've seen some dudes faff their way to a world title like Billy Joe, just fight complete bums. Or, you know what I mean? The political belts. Or vacant belts. Dubois didn't do that. Any one of them challengers, certainly the last 2, could have been or were champions in their own right. Hrgovic could have been a champion in his own right, given the right circumstances, if that makes sense. These are top level performances there on the trot as well in rapid time. He fought Miller in December. Was it? No, was it Miller in March? It might have been Miller in March. I have to check that actually. The time frame of this run from Dubois, I'm digressing, but we're going to get to it 'cause I'm intrigued. It's either March or December. It probably was March, you know. I know it was December. So he fills Miller in December, then Hrgovic, then AJ 3 months later. Now he's got Parker. He's had literally best part of 4 fights. 4 top fights, yeah. Parker's the Zhang and Wilder killer. He popped both their cherries for them, essentially. The hype train of Zhang and Wilder came to a hard stop. A hard stop with Parker. So Dubois is fighting 4 legitimate contenders in a year. This is unparalleled for these times, people. Completely unparalleled. And he fought Usyk 3 months before that and lost. It's like, this is the crazy run here, to be honest. And if he ends up pulling it back and having to go on Usyk in the rematch, it'll probably be one of the best runs in history, if I'm honest. Adjusted, obviously, for the new age. These guys are soft, but you can only fight what's in front of you. Anyway, back to the point. Turkey, as we know, he loves staying on the end of the horizontal end, not the vertical end. The vertical end of a man is his head. What's the horizontal end? Oops. Turkey likes staying on the horizontal end of Tyson Fury. And this is what he cooks up? This sounds about right. I can imagine that, people. And another name that Turkey doesn't mention. Now, I like Turkey. In the main, is Turkey good or bad for boxing? I'd take him every time, to be honest. Pause. Yeah, he's good for boxing. But still, there's biases there for whatever reason. I can tell you the reason. Tyson Fury told you I'm a Saudi prostitute. Pause. He didn't even put the pause in there. He know what he's doing, man. Take it. For the check. Anyway, where was I? Turkey loves Tyson. Yeah? And what do we know about Tyson Fury? He loves to fight random, old, washed up, very low chance of winning fights. And the key name, as I was about to mention, Turkey missed off that list. He talked about, if they win, then we could do AJ or Dubois or Klitschko. Who he missed off that list was Usyk, right? If Fury wins, the only actual fight that should be discussed, if I'm honest, would be Usyk. Best of 3. Now, Fury's mentioned it, but I'm telling you now, people. If Fury was to win, which isn't my base case, but if he was to win, anything can happen, man. I've had $600 on the line and seen Eubank get sparked out by a dude who can't punch. So that for me, Eubank getting sparked by Liam Smith is exponentially more shocking than Fury beating Usyk. That could happen, realistically. It could happen. It's heavyweight boxing. Anyway, Fury should be fighting Usyk the 3rd time. But obviously Turkey and Fury have been talking, and Turkey said to him, if you beat Usyk, don't worry. Forget about it. And he was saying this before the first fight. Before the first fight. That's the reason there was no... Well, no, there was a rematch clause. But before the first fight, he was saying, if Fury wins, we'll forget about Usyk and we'll bring AJ in there. Right? He was saying that. Yeah? That's what he was doing. Yeah, we'll forget about Usyk, we'll pay him some money and then we'll bring AJ in there. Why would you do that for? Usyk beat AJ twice, man. Right? If Usyk lost, if AJ had beaten Dubois, this rematch wouldn't have happened. Damn near. That's what Turkey was saying at the time. Now, back to the point. Fury versus Klitschko 2. Are you having a giraffe, people? Who wants to watch that? It was a stinker. The first one was a stinker. I do believe it will be a better fight, to be fair. It's not a relevant... What, to pump? Vlad ain't even got no... He's not even in the... Vlad, listen, that fight can be talked about a year from now. If Vlad's come back, filled someone in, like Dillian White, for example, or even Chisora, do something. Chisora's quite high ranked. I think he's top 15 in a few bodies, maybe even top 10. Come back, fill Chisora in if you can. You got to have at least one fight, man. There's no way you're getting off the couch and skipping people like Bakoli or Dubois or Usyk. All 3 of them, Bakoli, Dubois and Usyk, assuming Dubois beats Parker, all them 3 are more deserving of the Fury fight if Fury beats Usyk than a Vladimir 50-year-old. That's the dream fight for me. And Turkey goes on to say in this interview, we can get it, we can fix it, basically. We can get the governing bodies to sanction it, no problem. Then they will. They will sanction it for the belts. Particularly WBC. That will get sanctioned, for sure. And to be fair, the most strict one is the IBF. Turkey's invested in WBA, invested in WBC, and WBO, they'll just say, pay me some coins. Or was it WBO? He's invested in one of the WBOs or WBA for sure, and definitely WBC. So he'll probably put some money there. Bash! We got Fury versus Vlad, and the reason it's red, the reason I feel it is because that is what Fury will do. Yeah, that is the Fury blueprint. Has one decent fight, which it would be if he was to beat Usyk, right? And then it's like, oh, let's fight 50-year-old Vlad. Yeah, Vlad couldn't beat him when he was active. Well, it was close, to be fair. I think Vlad would have filled him in the rematch, but still, Vlad did lose that fight. No one had me believe that Vlad won it. Vlad capped his pants, didn't want to get at it, bottom line. That's on Vlad, and he was 38 at that point. You're 48 now. But it would be more exciting. It would be. If it was to happen. Why? Vlad's 50, he's going to be slower than ever. Older than ever. Not boxed forever, right? And Fury also, his style has changed, where he is, even though he was defensive against Usyk, the Usyk fight, he was exponentially more offensive than he was in the Vlad fight. That Vlad fight stank the place out, man. So it will gel better this time, I believe. But Fury would win. I'll never hear nothing about it. And there's also a reason, and this was being talked about, and I wouldn't have wanted to see it. I'd have taken it if it happened, but I wouldn't have wanted to see it. A month ago, they were talking about Dubois versus Klitschko. People, let me tell you this now. He don't want nothing to do with Danny D. That's what you don't want. Danny D is a better version of AJ, and we've seen that already. A much better version. That AJ in 2017, Danny D's levels above. He's got gas for days. Yeah, that round 5 AJ put in. AJ, I'll give AJ credit. In round 5, he put a shift in with Vlad. That's one round. He was goosed for about 5 rounds later. Dubois, he's come and spark at you like round 5 in the Vlad fight with AJ from round 1, and then round 2, and then round 3. Vlad will get his head punched off. He will proper do him some harm. Danny D will do him some serious harm. He don't want that one. And he don't want to fight Usyk either. I don't believe it's the Ukrainian shtick. Vlad doesn't like Fury. He feels wronged at the fact Fury ducked the rematch. And that's fair to say, but come on, man. You're 50. Unless Usyk proper does damage on Fury. If Usyk proper hurts Fury and knocks him out, then it obviously levels it up. Because Fury's already on the road to shotness. He's already half shot up, in my opinion. So if Usyk finishes him off, then obviously it's more equal. But I'd still have Fury winning. You can't get that Mike Tyson fight shows you can't get to 50, man. It was close when you were 38 with Tyson. The gap will have got a lot bigger now, I believe, even with a shot Tyson Fury. Because a shot man at 38, and an old dude at 49 knocking on 50, which he'd need to do. He'd need to be knocking on. I think he's 49 in February or something, but he'll need to be 50. Why? Like I said, I can't believe he's going to get off the couch, get in camp, and then go into a massive fight. He's going to want one warm-up fight, so we're looking at the end of next year, knocking on 50. And I don't believe after Mike Tyson, yes, I think Vlad's lived a better life than Mike Tyson, but 50 ain't doing it in the ring. 50 ain't doing it in the ring. George Foreman was a different type of beast. Vlad never really had it like that either, to be quite frank. George Foreman was that guy. He was old school. Vlad was the start of the new school. Scared to death in there, right? So it's not like he's going to be in there just old dogging him like Foreman would. Foreman was in there, yeah. His feet were slow, whatever. He's in there just old man in him. Just in there comfortable, rocking, rolling and whipping off. Vlad ain't going to do that. Vlad needs to be on his toes and and stepping in and clinching and whatnot. That's a young man's game. Trying to be tricky ain't an old man's game. Old 50-year-old, 10-year out of the ring game. That's what it's not. Anyway, I hope we don't see this. I hope Fury don't win. Well, that's not true. If Fury wins, I'll take it. It's probably better for the sport, as I've said before, in terms of the clout and the attention. And again, I want to see... Because the thing is, from a clout perspective, it's good for the sport. But for pure sport's sake, which is where I have to lean, it's bad for the sport if Fury wins. Why? Because what Fury will do, he'll clog up them 3 belts, and by hook or by crook, he'll fight Vlad. Yeah. He'll probably have... Tell a lie, whilst Vlad's getting ready for the end of 2025, he'll probably have a warm-up fight. It's a random bum. Yeah. Then he'll fight Vlad at the end of 25. And then he'll have another bum fight somewhere. And then he'll fight AJ once at the end of 26. And then he'll rematch AJ. And before you know it, it's 2027. And he just held the belts up. That's what will happen. He's not going to go... Come on now. He's not going to be in there. I don't care. Oh, well. Caballero and Zhang are having an eliminator. No. Fury will drop that belt. I put it to you now. Fury will never fight the winner of Caballero and Zhang. I don't believe it. He'll never fight Dubois. I don't believe it. He's looking to fight the Vladimir's 50-year-old and the AJs. Just washed up dudes. That's what he wants to do. So it will be bad for the sport. And I'm not backing it. The clout thing will be fun and whatnot. But clout's only fun if you're doing something. It's fun being champion and watching a mouthy guy fight the best. It's not cool. AJ's been washed, man. What are we still talking about him for? I don't understand why Turkey's even bringing him up. If Fury beat USYK, what would the AJ fight really do for anyone? Dubois just knocked him out. There's no way Fury's going to do a better job than Dubois, so what are we watching it for? It shouldn't even be in the question. It's Fury wins, he fights Dubois. Bash. Simple as that. Another undisputed fight. That's the only answer here. Yeah? The only answer. Hey, I don't know how AJ still... That's how you know AJ must be some sort of industry plant, because I don't know how he's still relevant. What? What blockbuster fight has he won? Let's think about it now. Look at AJ's career. What blockbuster fight has he won? I can't think of one. They're all kind of like meaty wins, weren't they? Povetkin, Pulev, Parker. There's no blockbuster. Wow. Fury, you can say he had a blockbuster win over Wilder. Yeah? That's one fight he's had a blockbuster win over. USYK's the guy. I know he doesn't have the same appeal. It's weird how appeal works. And this is what I was telling you about the cuckold dem. The cuckold dem, that's the only explanation, people. Why is USYK not getting recognition? Oh, because he's not melanated. He's not 6'5", and men don't sit there dreaming about their wife having a go, or USYK having a go on their wife. They sit there thinking about AJ even to this day. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's not about actual quality. If it was, USYK would be 10 times bigger than AJ. It's not. It's about the, ooh, he's big and strong. He'd do some damage on my missus. That's the narrative for sure. Explain it any other way. Oops. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about these bars, people. Stop it.